Namaste and welcome back to another new episode of Hex Asians with me, your friend and well-wisher Dheeraj More. Um, I hope everybody is doing well. Well, the past couple of weeks have been great for Pulse Chain and Hex, so I hope everybody is doing well. Even though the last few 3 days to be exact have been kind of negative, but hey, we are still trending positive. So let's see how things are going. But I hope a few more people will join to watch this show, even though I doubt because there might be another live stream going on. So just to kill time, I am going to do a little sponsored segment, uh, a not sponsored segment rather. It's called This Show is Not Sponsored by Johnson's Baby Oil. Ca- it's kind of weird, like, this one. Johnson's Baby Oil. There is a small kind of funny backstory to it, even though it only sounds funny in my head. But I will share and let you guys decide to whether or not it was funny. Because what happened a couple of days ago, lazy me, I kind of, not kind of, I ran out of body wash or soap in the shower. So I had to do something about it. So, like cheapskate, I am decided to use detergent. Okay, I don't recommend doing it, but yeah, doesn't. Hey, I'm still alive. I did dilute it a lot and managed to clean my body. But the next day, my skin was feeling kind of too dry, so I bought some. I decided to go to the convenience store or a supermarket to be exact and buy first of all body wash uh, and some baby oil because yeah it's great for having for treating dry skin. The way that's only kind of legitimate use for it, I would say. uh, I know it has been kind of in famous because of the Diddy case, but I still don't understand it. It's not really as good as lubricant. Because the skin tends, uh, not just the skin, but also mucous membranes tend to absorb it. So it's not very good as a lubricant. And on top of that, uh, latex dissolves in mineral oil, which is what basically baby oil is. So yeah, for those who say if peanut butter is made from peanuts, then what is baby oil made from? It's mm, made from crude oil or mineral oil. So don't use it as a lubricant along with protection because it dissolves latex. So yeah, I went to the supermarket, bought or some random things. First of all, yeah, soap, and then I bought some energy drink because I, I am kind of addicted to it. Then this tiny bottle of baby oil. And yeah, so to round things off, I bought some candy, and I don't know why. Like when I placed energy drink, um, candy, and baby oil on the counter for paying the attendant or the um, desk clerk was looking at me as if I am doing something shady with. I still look like as if no, I shouldn't say these things out. No, the YouTube algorithm is so strong. It transcribes everything almost live. It even every time I mention some celebrity, if you go on the older videos, it will show in the description that that were mentioned. I was kind of amazed by what I like to see. Sometimes it gets things wrong, but a lot of time it doesn't. So yeah, I do need to work on the story a bit, but uh, what was I saying? If buying candy and baby oil together is kind of sus, and all never buy all your stuff in the same convenience store is a moral of the story, which we were taught in Breaking Bad as well. So yeah, yeah, that was my 5 minutes of rant uh, for in the wait of people to join. I only see two viewers. One of them is me. So whoever is watching, thanks for tuning in. And if possible, say hi in comments if it does good to be noticed. Mm, well, yeah, I had been postponing this stream for a couple of days, and the previous comments got deleted, even though I did read them. There were there was one from Hex Future, sorry, that even though I didn't ask my usual question as to what you guys are drinking, he had mentioned some cell salts which are I another kind of overhyped thing in my opinion. Yeah, snake oil or what you call homeopathy pills, micro salts. They have micronutrients, I think, some calcium, magnesium, selenium, whatever. According to your, it's supposed to be according to your zodiacs, or I don't know. I That alone makes me feel it's kind of sus. But hey, I don't know how much of it is placebo. We will find. We will. There won't be any scientific study to find out. So, and he was also giving out some of them for free. So if you go to t.me hex foodies, you might be able to win some free cell salts. Try it out. Uh, yeah, that was one thing. Parley from far away had commented, yeah, they are not ready for what's to come. That's my take as well. And there was another comment. Oops, I lost it. But whoever it was, thanks for commenting. So, what did we see? As in the thumbnail, and as I had mentioned, we had the FOMC meeting couple of days ago. Uh, it was not, it went not as everyone expected, but and which is why we are seeing these kind of downturn in the market. I had mentioned this a few days ago. It's about the uh, uh, rate cuts themselves. It is what the market is expecting versus what is actually happens. Everybody was expecting there to be a 25 bips rate cut. At least I was till a few months ago, and they have decided to continue with the current rates. Sorry, that is why the market is kind of tanking. Well, that's what happens, right? If you were expecting a discount on a product, but you didn't get the discount, then you will have to realize you have to pay extra. Then you have to adjust your budgets accordingly. That's what happens in the market, kind of. Plus, there has been a lot of chaos in general regarding tariffs. Just yesterday or day before, President Trump has uh, declared there will be 25% tariffs on Indian goods and services. Yeah, actually, I don't know why. Yes, there is kind of trade. I don't think India has a trade surplus with the US as much as any of the other countries. Plus, my thinking is it's mainly to pressurize India into getting away from BRICS, uh, which is what Trump is trying. But we'll see how things are. Again, I think those tariffs haven't gone into effect, and we'll see if that they do go in effect, or whether I like the term taco. Uh, so there might be a reversal later. And now that what the Western media is saying, or what Trump is saying is, yeah, India doesn't have a very good economy, and they impose heavy tariffs on American goods. So we are doing retaliatory tariffs. But the thing is, first of all, India applies tariff uh, because it has to protect its own industry. Uh, Mainly, I think the agricultural sector, if and the dairy sector, I think are the two important ones. Uh, where if the if US dairy products enter the Indian market, it will affect a lot of farmers and dairy producers. So we cannot allow that. Also, tariffs on. I know the tariffs on US cars is importing cars from the US is kind of huge. I think there is around 250% tariff. No, I pulled that number out of my ass, but it's like, yeah, it's pretty high. You if I think it is at least 50%. So buying American cars is very expensive, and there are, but even though like even though I feel that tariff should be reduced because it's not like which that company. Yeah, we had I think Ford left India because of uh, like poor sales and which I think I've discussed before. Like even though it's like the tariffs were mitigated, but the post-sale service for Ford cars was terrible. So not only were they more expensive, but the maintenance was killing. So yeah, that's another thing. I am going haywire. So wait a minute. Yeah. So yeah, tariffs on India. So yeah, markets will be affected. Speaking of which, we had a new Hex influencer or this influencer. If you guys follow people on Twitter, there's this comedian account known as Xavier, uh, and he's like famous for some hilarious, I would say, hilarious um, comments back in the heyday of Facebook. I think his most famous one is the one where somebody, there is this female who had posted, uh, men literally want one thing and it is disgusting, and his comment was, then wash it. So that's one of my favorite comments from him. And on Twitter, he has 476,000 followers. So the biggest ex influencer, I would say. I think that's more than Richard even. So he has been promoting Pulse Chain. So that's great. More people know about Pulse Chain. I hope that brings like mm, how to say it, it attracts good attention, is what I expect. Of course, some people don't like him, so that's a different story altogether. But overall, yeah, it's good. Plus, there have been couple of updates. We have this website called Lunar Shard, and they have uh, created a new dashboard for Pulsion. Let me see if I can go to that website, PLS dashboard. So I don't know what it does exactly. Let me share. So yeah, so if you can see, oops, mm, let me change this setting a bit. I don't know why it doesn't. Uh, so here you can create a private portfolio tracker. You can import the portfolio as a, I think it's as a, what do you call, CSV file. Uh, it has open. I am not using it right now. I don't. I don't have. I don't have like a hundreds of wallets to track portfolio. I can do it within the my wallet. So create a password. But moreover, I am not completely like sure how safe it is. So because even though it says it is private, we have to take the word of the developers, or at least a few more smarter to know whether it is not. So try it out at your own risk, and we'll see that later. The other development, of course, Richard Hart had mentioned he is going to be mailing some electronic gift to the masses in the US very soon. Sadly, there was a earthquake and a tsunami warning, so all shipments were delayed. So apparently, it's going to be delayed by 2 more weeks. Let's see what happens in 2 more weeks. Everybody is in kind of suspense. Everybody is waiting. Maybe it's going to be. I just hope people aren't disappointed by what shows up at their doorstep. But hey, and more importantly, I hope it doesn't turn into a sell the news event. Yeah. So that was it. And recently we have seen. Oops, sorry, noise. Where is this? Where is this? Why am I hearing? Oh, yeah, container delayed by 2 more weeks. Yeah, when you say like delayed, like 2 weeks is the minimum, I guess. So we will never. When they arrive, they arrive. We are. I'm not holding my breath to do anything. Yeah, they. What else you were talking about? Mm, yeah, Liberty Swap. I think it has been added. Sorry, it has been added to. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is this? Share screen. Pulsechain.com. Yeah. So here's the charts are looking much better now that we are somewhat in the positive. I don't know where is this 16% coming from, year on year, month on month, or per day, weekly, but at least the chart looks good, positive. How to set up my wallet? The recommended wallets are Internet Money, MetaMask, Brave Wallet. Um, you know, uh, I was listening to Hexologist stream. Yeah, he is back to streaming. Hopefully, he'll stream regularly. But when I correlate it on the chart, the his streaming has kind of been negative for chain. But hey, no shit talking on him. He's my favorite on ex-Canon. Um, yeah, but he was talking about why a Brave Wallet got added because a few years ago, Richard Hart was talking shit about Brave, mainly because they injected their what you call referral code for Binance. If you visited uh, Binance.com using Brave browser, your referral code would have be replaced by Brave, so you would lose out on that. For which there was a lot of backlash from all of the crypto community, and yeah, the developers did apologize for it, but I think the almost the entire team that was active at that time has been replaced, and Brave has been doing a better job, especially for internet privacy in general. I do use it as an ad blocker, both on the mobile as well as PC. Uh, so if you are watching YouTube on your mobile or on PC, at least what I do is use Brave browser, um, and it blocks out all the ads. Wait a minute. I have another comment here from Doctor. You should set up a small front light or fill light. You go into the dark mode when the computer screen is such. Yes, I want to do it, but the thing is, when I am kind of sensitive to light, when there is a fill light, my eyes start to hurt. So this is the best I can do. Uh, the other thing, of course, I can do is actually stream during the day hours. Natural light is the best thing, but that time we don't get any viewers. I am sorry for it, but I'll keep that in mind. I will try to do something about it on the next live stream. Uh, Point noted. So, yeah, what I was talking about, yeah, the Brave wallet. Wait a minute. I thought I was presenting. Ah, it looks cool anyway. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for that. But yeah, see, the thing is, I'm not doing this professionally. I just, if was like getting monetary benefits from this directly, then I would be more willing to invest in something like that. Internet. Yes, this was what I was looking for. Yeah. So yeah. Um. So Brave browser kind of have changed their entire team, and they are doing great work in terms of for privacy. It blocks ads not only on YouTube but also on X. So if you are not willing to give Elon Musk $8 a month, um, and still kind of get the premium experience or ad-free experience, use Brave browser. Uh, it blocks out ads. even though it still keeps popping up random influencers post on your for you feed, which slowly I put mute most of the irrelevant ones, and the thing is getting better. Oh shit. Yeah, that's so Brave browser or Brave wallet can use it as one of the, and MetaMask is the OG and most trusted, even though there are a lot of people who complain that it doesn't it it has a kind of has a problem of having stuck transactions. I I have only experienced it, I think two times, both of which when the network got suddenly congested, uh, and yeah, so uh, met, and of course Internet of Money wallet is the wallet designed for exchange. So I do I don't use it because I am using do try out new features on the MetaMask wallet occasionally and try out random chains that nobody has heard about and I'm not willing to talk about. So yeah, that's one thing. And then you can say it how to buy Pulse. Today you have bank. There are like uh, it has highlighted Liberty Swap, latest one. There are other methods, and apparently it has been very useful. Could have been one of the what you call triggering factor for the past week or so of positive movement. Yeah, so that's new. But people would say, I don't know. If you see the last week, I did use the golden mic. If you didn't catch that live stream, so that some people say it was a signal to buy, and that's why the price went up. There are a lot of conspiracy theories about it. So maybe I will continue that conspiracy and use the golden mic again. Woof. Yes, if you hear the dogs in the background, those are not mine. These are street dogs. Yeah, I, it's I can't do anything about it. I, I am kind of scared of those dogs. Uh, We were. I hope. Yeah, and I will stop this. And I will stop sharing this. Woof woof from my girl. Oh, so you do have dogs. I wish I could like. Uh, I am living in a rental space, so even though I think I am technically allowed to, I just don't want to have dogs. Plus, I had a uh, puppy when I was very young, maybe so 3 or 4 years of age, and that passed away. The dog passed away in a traffic accident, and the only thing I remember is crying my eyes out for the entire day. And since then, I even though I like dogs, I cannot have a pet of my own. So yeah, trauma dumping. But anyways, sorry, the even the street dogs are woofing, and because it's Friday night, and
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
so you know the Bluetooth device has pair, and I hope the dogs. I don't think the dogs will able to hear me, but if you notice, as soon as the mic went on, the dogs became silent. I hope they continue to be silent, because these are positive vibrations I am sending into the world. Oh, that theory got debunked very quick. Anyway, is I will try some positive waves into the world to make the health hex and pulse chain chart to move upwards. There is this currently very I can't do the dog howl, but I don't know whether it was a wolf howl or a dog howl, but ow, then the neighbors are maybe thinking I am getting crazy. I don't mind karaoke. I was saying there is currently a earworm going on. I want to replicate it for pulse chain. It's like pulse chain, 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 pulse chain. Hex coin, 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 hex coin. Oh, okay, it's Friday night. I would sing. Nobody would. Last night my neighbors had a party, drink because it was payday. They were awake till 1 a.m. So I don't think they will bother or get disturbed by me singing. Oh, it's Friday night. I forgot lines. Anyways, I've been going on too long. The batteries on the mic will kind of dissipate soon. I don't know how long it will last. I do want to try out proper karaoke sometime, but what happens is there is a time delay on the video or the audio of the karaoke song and my singing. So getting it to work in sync is going to be or is a headache. So I hope that. doesn't happen. ओ, काल से पहले वही था. No. Anyways, I think uh, too much of a good thing is always not good. So I will turn this mic off. Anyways, thank you for joining. I did want to share something, any new news in crypto. The latest one, UK financial regulator is set to open access to crypto exchange trade notes for retail investors on FCA approved UK based exchanges. Who wants to have exchange traded notes? I don't know. I think no, exchange traded notes are basically corporate bonds. Why? Very risky anyway. And Tether surpassed South Korea to become the 18th largest holder of US treasuries. So, by the way, if you have don't know, Tether is kind of related to the CCP, even though it's not directly affiliated, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, China still remains one of the largest treasury holders, and which it has been kind of dumping um, slowly. Uh, or my theory is, yeah, it's just moving things from its official or the government treasury holdings into Tether. So that could explain a lot of things and why the interest rates haven't been cut. I was also looking at the treasury rates for the 10-year versus the 2-year, what is known as the yield curve. So if you can see the chart again, it's going down again, which could mean uh, at this point of time, this is the difference between the 10-year minus and the 2-year treasury. It's turning negative, which is, if you can see, which is kind of not good or indicate. It used to be an indicator of recession, but you know they changed the definition of a recession, so now it doesn't really mean anything. But by old standards, it does mean you. There is this theory that, or I won't say even a theory, but that the US is in a silent recession. So all these numbers are different. Definitely not reflective of the real economy. Stop sharing this. And yeah, I was trying. Anything else? Yes, there is, of course, I think other people are covering it. I just want to mention it as a part of the record. There was a big breach in security for an app called Tea as in chai. um, and the addresses or identities of all its users who were exclusively female who has been disclosed. I- Now there are like, and it is kind of getting worse. Like after the first breach happened almost last week, and there has been a new another level of breach again just yesterday. So it keeps getting worse. And I have a conspiracy theory that it was a honeypot all along, because it was supposed to be an only females app, but the CEO was male, so maybe it was planned all along. We will never know. The other thing going around in talks, the UK has implemented age verification for various purposes, and they are planning to reduce the age of voting to 16. So it's going to be kind of weird that you can vote for to as to who the government who, for the like who vote for the government, but you can't play video games. It's so weird. And yeah, the other thing, yeah, there has been a backlash against Visa. I think mainly Visa, also Mastercard and PayPal. They decided or pressured uh, Steam and itch.io to delete a large number of video games from their platform for being adult content, and which I have a separate conspiracy theory as to why it might be so. But yeah, and there has been uh, uh, kind of a rally amongst the 4chaners and weebs like me. They are constantly like, the current what you call mission is to bombard Visa with or Visa customer care with continuous phone calls. Not just Visa, but all four of the payment platforms: Visa, Mastercard, PayPal, Stripe, to get them to reverse their policy the same way that the activist group known as Collective Shout forced them to change their policies. But that is one thing. Uh, but if you didn't notice, like the this didn't like affect OnlyFans or ChatterBait, two of the worst or exploitative uh, platforms which uh, accept user payments for adult content, or Pornhub for that matter. Their uh, payment processing hasn't been affected by Mastercard. Uh, so I have a feeling that it is all connected to Stop Killing Games movement, which is we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, there the petition has been the signature petition had completed its goal, and has I think it's going to be put up in EU Parliament, and it will affect a lot of gaming companies, and the bigger studios will more likely be affected. Uh, just when I was thinking I was going to Stop. I see Tin Top. Long time no see. What's up? What's up? And Ahmed Nabil, good evening. You guys missed the golden mic hour. Move back. No, don't move back. Watch the entire stream at on 2x speed, so you'll know where the golden mic was. Uh, right now, I'm discussing that my conspiracy theory that the visa payment against uh, like the crackdown on adult content on Steam and itch.io, which had people's games deleted. Not like it wasn't just that they deleted them from the app store, but people they were deleted from users' libraries. So yeah, another part of techno feudalism. They can control what you can and cannot have. But my conspiracy theory is it is all in response to the Stop Killing Games movement, uh, because the petition has gone through. And see, mainly the people that are going to be affected are the big studios, Ubisoft, EA, and which other one would you say? They uh, they want their women fat, but gamers want our women curvy. I agree. Look, I have like curvy women who doesn't like. But I like the petite frame more, but that's a different issue. Uh, what was I talking about? So the bigger studios are going to be affected, and Ubisoft already came out with a kind of propaganda as to how it will affect the safety of gamers. And that, well, from what I have seen, like the smaller studios are okay with it because hey, they aren't making uh, like multi-million dollars from their games, and more likely because they want people to play their games and enjoy them. Uh, and if possible, they want to do people to be doing that forever. So they are kind of in line with the Stop Killing Game movement. It is the larger studios who will be affected. And the thing is, if people are allowed to play their older games, they will not buy their newer content. And right now, like it's just some of the games which are considered live service, like COD, FIFA. Like if you have like some people would prefer playing older versions instead of the new ones, which also like sometimes like the newer ones aren't always optimized, so full of bugs. And yeah, gamers are okay, like have no choice about it. But like so yeah, that's why it they are push had all these. My conspiracy theory is that that's why they had all these games removed, because they want to sell newer games. And why do they want to sell newer games? Because the newer games require newer hardware, better hardware. So yeah, those graphic card manufacturers also are in cahoots with that, and which is like Nvidia. I don't know like what they are doing. Their latest um kind of budget graphic cards. I think it's forgot the latest. I think it is RTX 5090, which is or sorry 5080, which comes with 8 GB graphics or VRM. Like no video game or AAA video game would run with 8 GB VRM currently. So I do. So it's definitely not made for gamers. Uh, it might. I do have a feeling it may be for running AI or even more like mining crypto. Uh, that could be one of the reasons. Okay. The I am trying like I wish I had that kind of like large whiteboard or what you call uh, org board, right? Where you stick in pins and that conspiracy theory, like putting pins and threads. But the more I think about it, the more I think I am correct. Ahmed Singh, they have to be have to be an alternative to Visa and Mastercard. You know what there is and what should have been and should be is crypto. Uh, yes, Pulse chain, of course, I would recommend, but even more so, I would recommend using a privacy focused token for that. Of course, you can have privacy on Pulse chain as well. There is a fork of Tornado Cash, which allows you to um, obfuscate your transactions temporarily. But with I don't want to like there are ways to track your wallets even with them being gone through the Tornado Cash. But it takes a lot of computing power and not you ca it's not something that can be done using an Excel sheet unless you know the identity of the wallets. Uh, and I have to mention this because there is this account CryptoSolve. He posts a lot of so-called like chain analysis, even though I, I I used to think they are right, but I I haven't seen any like hard proof of chain analysis or tracking of wallets. So I think it's mainly made up stuff. So that is what their latest news from them was that they have tracked wallets which are related to Richard Hart and that have been used to go via Tornado Cash and Coinbase, and they are likely to pump Pulse. Look, I get it. It's kind of moon math, uh, more hype, but I don't believe them. And from like there is, there was this whole. There used to be, at least I used to follow one influencer who talked a lot uh, about game theory, but never actually applied game theory. uh, that what is the best thing the sacrifice wallet can do for Pulse Chain? Of course, the best thing would be uh, for it to convert all those sacrifice funds into Pulse Chain and like send the price to the moon. No, not even the moon, directly to Saturn, but there is also a risk to it. So the like yeah, there are we already know there are multiple whales who are just waiting to sell. So why would he want that to happen? So according to me, the best thing the sacrifice wallet can do is just simply as a hold on to the assets as a reserve, doing nothing. Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing to do, is what my assessment is, and I'll be okay with it. Um, uh, but for that is for the sacrifice wallet. For you at an individual level, what is the best thing you can do is to buy a hex and stake it for whatever time you feel comfortable. There was another update regarding uh, I think we talked about there is uh, what was the name of it, flexnet I guess, the layer 2 blockchain that is going to use hex as a stand-in token or staking token for its base or on-chain or as its gas token. I think they got their audits done or something. We might see a testnet soon. I don't know whether or not it's positive news. The other thing going on, I guess there was another coin launched. I'm not going to even mention it, but yeah, their whole what do you call it, pitch is yeah, they are a legitimate business bringing in hard cash into the ecosystem. Who- I don't know whether or not it is verifiable. I don't know. I'm not interested in buying it. I'm going to just hold on to my core coins. And there is something, it's been weighing me down like the past couple of days. I had a friend who gifted me some meme tokens on Solana, which I wish I had sold that moment I had received them, because now they are down. But still, they were free, so I do have them. I wish, I wish if wishes were horses, I say. Um, I I don't know that it's an English poem. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, and the Americans may not be aware of this poem. Uh, I I hate this. Um. Anyways, that's it from my end. I think I have talked too much. If you guys have any topic to discuss, please let me know in a comment, or forever hold your, not forever, hold your silence till the next time I stream. I yeah, I've covered mostly everything except one. Yes, one news from India that we got. Uh, there were, if you had heard about Operation Sindoor, uh, it had a follow-up operation called Operation Mahadev, which was successful in tracking and eliminating the terrorists that were involved in the Pahalgam attack that occurred earlier this year. So that's kind of good, like, but what damage was done. Uh, so may hopefully it brought some uh, peace for the lives that were or the families of the people who lost their lives during the terrorist attack. But yeah, that was it. No, you guys are yeah, no responses on the chat window. So I take it you guys are tired of listening to me. Uh, for now, I will say goodbye and see you whenever I see you. I hopefully on Monday I find something interesting. And can I play this? Oh, Kaveli said, "Pump it EX." Like people still don't understand it. Why EX is still the one of the best tokens, and at this point I'm just too tired to explain. Yeah. uh, yeah, you got shadow banned. Yeah, on X I got a notification that my visibility has been restricted. I have no idea, like they don't tell you why they are implementing it. Like I haven't posted any cringe content in the past few days. Mm, and yeah, I did a new login and I had to reset. I don't think I reset my password. I just had to do multiple attempts and it asked for the requested for mobile verification, which I refused. So maybe because of that, uh, I don't know what happened. Mm, is it cause you comment on Tesla outsourcing their EV batteries? Maybe, but like I am not like I that post I had made long ago. Like it was a couple of days after I had posted that, so I don't think it is because of it. Uh, yes, my other tweet was a bit interesting that because there is this maybe because I made another racist comment where I commented like the UK is implementing AI for age verification, and in this case, that AI will be actually Indians. So that could have triggered it, but I don't remember. Like people, or maybe even because I posted something about, or it could just be because I posted link to YouTube which is also like kind of demotes your views. Uh, like I'll never know. I I if I like it's an eternal struggle. I don't want to create a new profile on X, which I should to bypass the shadow ban, but I'm too lazy. Anyways, so that's about it. Thank you for being here to chat with me. I'll see you when I see you. Uh, I I need to figure out an alternative to StreamYard. Uh, 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 but I can't to be streaming on this channel. So uh, currently I can't play the intro or outro. So that's about it. Tata, bye bye.